Hello, Juvenile here, and this time I'll be bringing you my go-to night out look. Pretty much this is what I wear when I'm heading out with my friends and family, and it's a look that I know will last me all night long, and most importantly, won't give me any flashback when I take pictures with flash. So let's get right to it. I'm starting off with a primer. This is the Step 1 Makeup Forever Base Mattifying Primer, and it does exactly what it says it does. You can even tell as soon as you apply this primer. So next I'm color correcting, and this is the Pure Orange shade from the MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette. Now I will apply my new favorite foundation. This is the Marc Jacobs Genius Gel in Cocoa Deep. And I'm applying that with the Morphe G31 brush. To highlight and conceal, I'm going to take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Amande. I absolutely love this concealer. I've repurchased it like 3 or 4 times already. And I'm applying this under my eyes, on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, as well as a little bit on my chin. Then I'm taking a damp beauty blender to make sure that everything is blended in nicely. I'm also going to blend out the concealer onto my eyelids so that it can act as a primer for my eyeshadow. To set my concealer, I'm going to take the black Opal Invisible Oil Blocking Powder. I really like this powder because it's very subtle, especially for dark skin. I have tried the Laura Mercier and I really like it, but it's a little bit too intense for me. It really brightens everything up. And so it's more of a powder for super special events as opposed to just like a go-to look. To dust off the powder from my eyelids as well as to act as an eyeshadow, I'm taking the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Dark. And I'm also using one of my Sigma brushes. This is the E38 Diffuse Crease Brush. Using the same blending brush, I'm taking these 3 brown shades and applying them onto my crease as well as the outer corner of my lids just to add a little bit of depth. Now I'm applying Sketch by MAC using a Sigma Blending E25 brush just to deepen up the crease a little bit more. Here I'm just going back in with the Sigma Diffuse Crease brush to make sure that everything is blended out nicely. To dust off the rest of the powder on my face, I'm taking the Morphe G7 brush. For my eyeliner, I'm taking the Sephora High Precision Eyeliner in the color Black Noir. And I really like this eyeliner because I feel that it gives me pretty good control. Does anyone else get really nervous when applying eyeliner, especially liquid eyeliner? I definitely do almost every time. The only time I don't get nervous when applying eyeliner is when I'm applying it on other people. But other than that, it's always very nerve-wracking. For my mascara, I'm applying the HR Lash Queen Feline Extravaganza in black. I've never heard of this brand before, but I found this mascara in my mom's room, and so I figured, why not? Let's give it a try. So I'm applying this to my top and bottom lashes. To set the rest of my face, I'm taking the L'Oreal True Match powder in the shade Deep Cool C9. I use this to set my face, and sometimes I use it as a contour shade as well. But this time I am going to go in with another shade to deepen up my cheekbones. But this is a really good foundation, or a really good powder to set all of my face. To deepen up my contour, I'm taking the MAC blush in Sketch as well as the 109 brush. I really like this powder for darker skin because it's not like a neutral brown, which kind of gives off a gray undertone that I don't like. It's more of a warm kind of toned brown, so it really works for darker skin. After that, I'm lining my waterline with MAC Smolder pencil. For blush, I'm taking my absolute favorite, absolute go-to Fever by MAC and using my Ecotools blush brush. Taking the MAC Wordly Wealth and the Morphe M438 brush, I'm applying kind of my transition highlight. I tell you, the MAC blushes are so multi-purpose. I use them as eyeshadow, blush, powders, everything. After the Worldly Wealth, I'm taking the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Topaz to brighten up my highlight even more. To make sure that everything is blended well and seamless, I'm using the Morphe G7 brush once again. To set my makeup and to get rid of that powdery look, I'm taking the Matte Fix Plus Spray. And then after that, I'm using a clean beauty blender to tap off the excess. And finally, it's time for lips. First, I'm lining them with the Plum Lip Pencil by MAC. And then I'm taking two lipsticks by Revlon. These are the Super Lustrous lipsticks. And I'm taking the 103 Caramel Glace and the 467 Plum Baby. And that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to go check out the video that comes before this one, which is how I achieve these eyebrows. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope all of your dreams come true, and see you next time.